The mode without the black bars. All right. One moment. Got too many vibes right here, man. There's a lot of drip. You gotta just. What's going on? It's Pierre with 22 minus 11, aka the 11 Power. We're right here with Gnash.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey man, how does it feel to be in Houston, Texas right now?
We're happy to be here, man. I got my nails done this morning. I'm feeling great.
You rocking the glitter?
Yeah, we did a little purple glitter. It took a while, but
everywhere.
yeah, but I'm happy with it.
Hey man, it stands out. So if it stands out, you gotta definitely keep on doing it.
Oh, thank you.
So you just dropped your debut album, Atlantic Records. How does that feel?
Wonderful. Yeah, it's a collaboration with my label Happy Sad and Atlantic, and it's fantastic. I've been working with them for a couple years now, and we finally got to do a project together. So
definitely, because you've been in the game a long time. You know, even back when you used to be a DJ.
Yeah.
So how did that? Let's jump straight into it. How did being a DJ help you get to where you are right now as an artist?
Great question. I think that like the best thing that DJing did for me was teach me song selection when it comes to live. So I'm super specific about my set list and the order that I present my music in when I play shows, and I think that comes from DJing. And then also the first couple nights on a tour, every single time it's like, oh no, this didn't work there, that didn't work there, like whatever, because you know, like as a DJ, you're doing a different set every single night. Exactly. So that's kind of how I try to make it feel when I do my artist shows. And yeah, and I still DJ from time to time. If there's a party or something fun, I'll
definitely.
do it.
So you're gonna pull up, you know, might catch me in LA on a late night.
Exactly. Well, I did a couple emo nights. Those are fun.
How did that go?
Oh, wonderful, man. Yeah.
Oh man. So,
I love DJing. It's such a fun, like, it's such an easy, free way of expression.
Definitely, and it's almost like an unlimited way of expression too.
Yeah.
Because you have so many different songs.
Totally. Yeah. It's almost a little like constricted when you do a Gnash show, because it's, you know, you only have so many songs. But as a DJ, it's like, do I want to go here? Do I want to go there? Whatever.
I want to play some Drake, or I want to take it back. So.
My chem.
But definitely, so one of the first things we noticed when we walked in the building, that we're at the House of Blues, for the people that don't know yet, was the set design. Whose idea was it to come up? You know, of course, we got broken hearts everywhere, which can be a mushy feeling, I should say.
Yeah. So the first song we put out towards the album was called The Broken Hearts Club. And so when we were going into doing this tour, I always knew I wanted the first run to be called the Broken Hearts Club Tour before we did an album tour or anything like that, because the goal of the album and the main thesis statement, I guess, is if we feel together, then we'll feel better. And so what I wanted to do is create a real version of the Broken Hearts Club all over the country and then next the world, to bring people to, so that people can connect and come together and talk about how we feel, versus just always being at home and on our phones, which is wonderful too. It brings people together in a different way. But the show is a great place to really get some things off your chest, talk about how you feel, hopefully make one or two or a lot of new friends.
Oh, get a lot of friends.
And yeah, and a lot of people come to the shows alone and end up walking away with whole new social circles, and it's really awesome because everybody has one thing in common at these shows, and well, one, loving music, and then two, that, you know, we're all coming here to feel better.
Yeah, it's a vibe.
Yeah, and so aesthetically we went for somewhere between like an 80s jazz club and a prom.
Okay, because you got the
we have some Mylar strips going on.
Exactly.
And then the neon sign is the same one from the music video. It's super simple and super clean. We didn't really want to go over the top with this tour. We just wanted to kind of create the canvas for people to paint their perception, their own interpretation of what they're feeling onto.
Exactly, and that brings me to the next point. Of course, you're doing a meet and greet, so tell the folks about your meet and greet, because when we walked in, this is different. You know, you don't see a lot of artists doing what you're about to do.
Yeah, hopefully, I'd love for people to see. We're doing, so before the show, we have two, I guess you could call them meet and greets. They have, the first one is called Arts and Crafts. And it's a VIP package where basically we're welcoming 10 people in early, and we do a different arts and crafts activity every night. So first night we did t-shirts, and then we did hats. We've done self-love garlands. We made bracelets last night. I'm wearing one now.
Oh yeah, a lot of drip.
Yeah, and so you know, we're gonna keep doing fun stuff like that. I think we're gonna be writing like Valentine's Day letters to ourselves, and that's awesome. And that one's a paid one. And I'm super thankful for everybody that's come to that one so far, and people that are gonna come to that. And then after the show, we do a free group meeting of the Broken Hearts Club.
He's one of the realest artists already, because a lot of artists, that word you just said, free, that doesn't happen.
Yeah, well, we try to do as much as we can like that. And so after the show, we have all the members of the Broken Hearts Club who got tickets during that pre-sale, or we randomly just give out passes throughout the night. You know, if somebody comes in wearing custom merch they've made at home, or
come on, you deserve to be
whatever it
there,
is. I don't want to give all the clues away, but we kind of want to make it feel like a little Disneyland experience. And
definitely, I mean, you want to keep surprising fans, because that makes them really that just pulls them in.
Yeah, well, and I think that you know, what's cool with my community that we're kind of all together here in is there are members of the Broken Hearts Club and fans, and they're not separate. They're one and the same, because we're all just one universal energy. But I like to think that, you know, the members of the Broken Hearts Club after the show every night come together, we meditate, and we talk about a subject that I bring to the table, and everybody kind of voices their opinion, and then take a bunch of selfies and give a lot of hugs. I say that the order of priority is hugs and then pictures, because the memory and the connection is what's most important to me. Exactly, yeah. So that's been awesome, and yeah, I'm excited to see how those keep going. But it's been great so far. This is the 5th night.
It's only going to keep on going up. So let's talk about the song T-shirts.
Oh yeah.
Who is this song about?
T-shirt is actually just kind of a fun song. It stems from this thing that my dad, a story my dad told me. A girl borrowed his Letterman jacket in high school and never gave it back. Yeah. And so then a buddy of mine, Charlie, came over, and he had the idea to do one of the like tourist shirt kind of songs. And then it just kind of went in that like more pop punk direction. And it came out wonderful. I grew up listening to that stuff, like I was saying earlier, so it was cool for me to be able to.
It definitely had a very, I'll say early 2000s kind of classic rock pop kind of vibe.
Thanks.
Not necessarily Avril Lavigne, but it just had like some vibes in there. And
yeah.
then you mixed it up, because it's like you're singing, but you're kind of spitting on there too, so it's just like a nice mesh of flavor, really.
Yeah, it's hard to put in a category, but it's all feelings, you know.
It can't even fit in a category.
Thanks, but
that's one of the first things we noticed.
Thanks, man. Yeah, no, T-shirt is fun, and it's great to play live. We play it last every night, and everybody has a great time, and it's just one of those. It's, you know, all of the songs are different ways for people to express themselves, but that one is just a nice fun of just completely letting loose and just giving it your all on the last number. Yeah, absolutely. Being free is the biggest thing that I'm trying to encourage people to feel on this.
Okay, definitely. So if you had one word to describe Gnash, because you do a hell of a lot, you know, you do a lot, the vibes are, you know, you're true creator.
Yeah.
One word describes Gnash, what is it?
It's hard.
Yeah,
it's hard to summarize that. I think a person, I guess. Feelings, I have a lot of them. I care, and it's not one word, but I want to help people, and so that's why I'm here. I guess help.
Inspire.
Yeah, and it helps me to help them, and vice versa, because it makes me feel wonderful when people connect with something I've said, and vice versa. I know that I hear from people every night that it helps them, and so I'm just, I guess, thankful. That's the biggest one.
Man, definitely, and that's a great way to be, because like you say, if you can, it's paying it forward.
Yeah,
I
guess
everybody
so,
should pay it forward in their own way, and you're definitely above and beyond with that.
Oh, man, thank you.
How does it feel, because I was watching one of your documentaries, and of course they interviewed your mom and dad.
Yeah.
How did it feel to have supportive parents?
Yeah.
Because when it comes to being a creative, or really anything that's considered a dream, that's something that you don't always hear. So how did that impact you?
It was, I mean, definitely super assistive to me, like kind of catapulting as quickly as I did. My parents are awesome.
Your mom definitely talked about it.
Yeah, and she's super proud of me. My dad's super proud of me, and you know, I think my dad always was just very insistent on the idea that like if I wanted to be the garbage man, he knew I would be like the best at being the garbage man. And so like, you know, like I kind of picked my passion very early on, and then it's been beautiful because as I've grown in it, I've been able to like grow as a person at the same time. And yeah, I think it was, I'm extremely blessed, and I'm totally aware of that, and I'm very thankful for my parents, very grateful. And a lot of love.
Oh no, it's a whole lot of love. I mean, really, because kind of what you're doing, everything kind of revolves around love. You know, I think definitely that's something that people are going to take away when they watch the interview, or when they see you grace the stage.
Yeah,
but you know,
love and trust and gratitude are the 3 most important things to me in the world.
Exactly, and that's what makes the world go round. And you know, we can just put as many people into that circle to just keep on building.
That's
up.
what
That's
I hope to do.
Blessing.
Yeah.
Definitely. So, you know, being a DJ back in the day, and you say you DJ from time to time too.
Yeah.
So you obviously got started on that, man, a long time ago.
Yeah.
So how did it feel being that young dude in the room with all these people and they're listening to you? I mean, I know it was not early morning affirmations, but it was definitely showing you the possibilities of what it could be.
I guess so. Yeah. I think that like, you know, it's just it's always been something that I've been thankful for, is that I have an ability to command attention in a powerful way, and then actually have something important to say once people are listening. And I think that those two things meeting in the middle and being supported by good concentrated energy and love that I present, it seemed to work out pretty well. And again, I'm just extremely grateful for being in Houston and having shows to play and people that come to see me. And it's a whirlwind, but I do my best to take time throughout the day to be present and thankful for the now.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Like I say, because you're getting a lot of love and support. So how did it feel when you got your very first fan? Not, your friends or family, but your very first fan that you had no connection with, and it was purely through the creative things that you do when they, I'm a fan of him. How did that feel?
Wonderful. Definitely weird to me, I think, just because I never thought that would be a thing necessarily. I didn't as a little kid dream of that, because even as a fan, I didn't think about what it would feel like from the other perspective, So I was a big fan of a lot of things. And it's the most difficult thing I think in the life, one of the more difficult things emotionally in the life I have is maintaining your ego, and doing my best to eliminate it over the last couple years has been a process for sure. And I'm not where I want to be yet, but it's something that I'm extremely conscious of, because my ego is not my amigo, and that's something that's super important to remember. And I think from that first moment, if you're conscious of that, for anybody watching this that does start to gain fans or any type of recognition, just keep in mind that it's very important that you don't let your ego become a part of you, and that you allow your soul and who you are as a person to shine first, and then the love and adoration can come second for what you create.
Definitely.
Yeah. Self-love first.
That was a very real statement, because once it starts going, that kind of throws a lot of people off there.
Yeah, I would agree. I think a lot of people get thrown off of the path of what their goal is once attention and notoriety start to arise. And it's super important just to always either write down what your goals are or set them and stick to them in some type of way that works best for you, and not let other people's opinions, negative or positive, begin to affect that, because the people that I love the most and now me, who's somebody that I love the most after a lot of time, I didn't always, but I do now. I'm proud of the fact that I am confident and I'm excited to be myself every single day.
Definitely.
And I do my best not to let anyone else take that away from me.
I know, I think you definitely have it going in the perfect direction. So,
thanks, man.
Okay, got it.
There we go, great.
Yeah, we're gonna rewind that out.
No problem.
But so it's 2019, January 2019,
Yeah.
Top 3 dream collaborations.
Oh, I'd love to work with Jack Johnson. I'd love to work with, well, man, it's tough. A lot of my dream collaborations are people that have passed away, but I like to think that they've helped me in some sort of way. I'm a big John Lennon fan, big Bob Marley fan. Other people I'd love to work with J. Cole. I just thought of that one. I think he's fantastic. Fantastic. I've been a J. Cole fan. I saw him play a frat party at USC when I was a kid, and I was just like, oh my God. And so I've been a fan of his ever since. I think he's amazing. And he helps a lot lot of people, and I think that's amazing.
I think that even makes, like you say, when you can see that an artist is a real person, that definitely, it just does something to people.
Yeah, and I think that anybody whose mission it is to help people is somebody I'd like to work with, would be the third one. So if you're out there and you want to help, I'm here to hang.
Okay, definitely. So you got a lot of people lined up for you already. If it's one thing they take away from the show, what is it?
Just go out into the world and be the best you that you can be every single day, and try to be a better you today than you were yesterday, and tomorrow a better you than you were today. And if you're doing that, then nobody can ask any more, any less of you, and you'll be proud of who you are very shortly, and it'll help catapult you into a positive mind state very quickly. So I hope that works for you, and it's working great for me, and I love you.
There you have it.
Yeah.
Thanks for doing that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Thanks for having me.
Definitely. So can we just snap a quick pic?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.